All right, guys. So what I wanted to do today is show you a video about the graph exploration that we're doing today, which is day 3. Okay. So I'm going to show you the third example. So it looked like the equation was y equals x minus 1, x minus 3, and x plus 2. Now, as we learned in the last unit, this is what we call factored form because each of these parentheses, each part, 1, 2, 3, gives us our roots, aka our x-intercepts. Okay, so we talked about factoring, splitting, and solving. I know my x-intercepts from this equation are 1, 0, 3, 0, and negative 2, 0. Okay, so you don't have to FOIL all of this out to do any of this. Okay, so here's the deal. We can immediately start to plot a graph. We're going to kind of do like an informal sketch here, but I'd like a kind of an accurate sketch. So I can put those dots at 1, 0. Let me get rid of this so don't see it. Oops, sorry. Then at 3, 0, and then negative 2, 0. Now, my 3 dots don't tell the whole story. Okay, so I got to do a little bit of work here. I can make a table of values, and that's what I asked you to do for this particular activity. Okay, so if I make a table of values, I know my x-intercepts have to be on that table. So I have negative 2 on the table, I have 1 on the table, and I have 3. So I have to make sure my graph tells the whole story. So watch this. I'm gonna pick numbers to the left of negative 2. I'm gonna pick numbers. I'm just gonna do it in different colors so you can kind of see. I'm gonna pick numbers between negative 2 and 1. Then I'm gonna pick numbers that are between 1 and 3. And then lastly, I want to make sure I tell the whole story. So to the right of 4. So all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pick numbers and put them into my table that just represent to the left of or in between of each of those numbers. So let me get rid of those colors just so we can see it. Nope, I want that number still there. This was negative 2, this was 1, and this was 3. So to the left of negative 2, pick negative 3, pick negative 4, pick negative 5, I don't care. Pick a number between negative 2 and 1, so 0, sure. And then pick numbers between 1 and 3, so 2, and maybe a number to the right of 3, which could be 4. All right. Now, since the numbers I already know, so like my x-intercepts, I know these ones are all 0. So 1, 3, and negative 2 are 0. I'm going to take these pink numbers and plug them into this red equation. So I'm going to do this positive 4 just to make it a simple example. 4 minus 1, 4 minus 3, 4 plus 2. I'm plugging in every spot I see at x, and then I'm going to see each parentheses. So 3 times 1 times 6. And when I get this to multiply out, 3 times 1 is 1, times 3 is 18. So I know my 4 is way up here at 18. So keep in mind, this is all about trying to graph this red equation. I know that x to the third, because there's 3 x's, is going to be some sort of vertical snake. Now, with a little loop-de-doops in the middle. But we can be more accurate than that. So I know, based on this kind of going to the top right, that my graph is going to go through that point and continue going up. So let's take 2 and plug it in. 2 minus 1, 2 minus 3, 2 plus 2. So 1 times negative 1 times 4. So I get negative 4 out. So at positive 2, I'm going to be down here somewhere. So I'm continuing to kind of graph my curve here. If I throw 0 in, 0 minus 1 is negative 1, 0 minus negative 3 is negative 3, and 0 plus 2 is 2. So I get 3 times 2, which is 6. So at 0, I'm up here at 6. So if I kind of continue to connect my blue dots, right, now I'm starting to see the little loop-de-doops here and the max and mins. Okay. Now, if I plugged in negative 3, negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. Negative 3 minus 6 is negative 6. And then negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. So when I multiply that out, I should get negative 24. And when I do that, negative 3 is way down here. Boom. And that should be going through my root. But if we take a look, now it's kind of pointy because I'm on a computer program. However, a smooth round curve with not V's, but more kind of hill shapes. Okay? So using what we know about roots and x-intercepts, we can plot the points, find the whole story, plug them in, and connect your dots, and there's a more accurate shape. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching.